Evening, everyone. Time for another movie review with Core, me. Trying a little something different, but we'll see how it goes. Today we went to go see Wild Robot, which I believe is based on a book. Never seen the book or read but the book. Of course, I think it's more for younger audiences than myself, so obviously that's why I haven't heard of it. But man, this movie, I knew this movie was gonna make me cry, and it made me cry. Is got emotional about 2/3 in. Um, just the whole, just the whole story of it. I mean, because it's the robot being a mother and raising this little runt gosling, and it's like they're too darn cute at times, and it's just like I think the parents are gonna relate to a lot of it because like yeah, growing pains and stuff like that, and just the way that they word things and reference things, where it's pretty much the robot's just learning about the world, besides just being a robot. And it's so well done, and I do like that. Yeah, in the trailers and stuff, we do get spoiled that, yeah, they're going to talk. The animals are going to talk. The robot talks. Everybody talks. But they keep it to a minimum in a way. They do let a lot of the scenes kind of play out just in the natural sounds and natural movements and everything, and they don't force it down your throat. Having animals always talking and stuff like that. So I think that's what worked really well. You don't get tired of a lot of the characters talking. It doesn't feel like just a generic like animated movie with talking animals and a robot. And it's interesting to see because it's like no humans really in it besides like a very end, but or in videos. So it feels almost like a Wall-E, but we're on Earth, and it definitely is the future. Probably at least 100 years, I would say. But they hint towards something major happened that made the population kind of insulate itself in these like biodomes and stuff. So it is pretty interesting to see what they did there. Just little hints of it to get to see. But yeah, man, it's such a good movie. I do enjoy it. I hate it's probably not going to make a lot of money because I went to go see an Adobe, which I think is probably one of the best because soundscape and visually it's just amazing. But yeah, it wasn't packed. Unfortunately, I mean Transformers, it was more packed. That was a fan event, but it was really scarce. There was maybe 20 to 30 of us in the whole theater, and that's pretty sad because this movie is good. It is really good. um, Maybe it's just because I went to a 5 o'clock showing, so yeah, parents were just getting off work and stuff because there was more people. It was really dead in the lobby when I came in. There definitely was a lot more people when I left, so that makes sense. Family getting home, taking the kids out, stuff like that. So hopefully it makes a lot during the weekend. Um, but yeah, it's really nice. I do love this movie. It's definitely gonna be one of those movies you just watch to feel happy, just to get happy, just to enjoy the animation, the beauty that they added to it, the vibrant colors. It's really interesting too because they don't treat it too kid friendly. There's actually they actually start off pretty early about like it's pretty vicious and dark. Like it feels almost like a uh, like how trying to think of the director for Land Before Time, Don Bluth movie where it's like it starts pretty dark and it gets a lot lighthearted. Of course, there are some dark undertones and stuff like that in the movie. You know, they are wild animals after all, even though they talk because the robot learned their language. But yeah, it's interesting, to say the least, of how they blended the whole, dark humor, more or less, of the movie. So yeah, it starts off pretty easy, quick with that. So definitely, don't expect a really kiddie movie. It's definitely got some PG. It's definitely PG. They hint towards a lot of some kind of gruesome stuff at times. But yeah, so definitely check it out. I would recommend. I think seeing it in the big screen is going to be really good. So if you can, check it out. If not, wait until it comes home on a digital and rent it, buy it, whatever you gotta do. I don't think you're gonna regret watching it. So we'll see how it does. I really hope I really have high hopes that it does a really good job. At least enough. I don't think there'll be a sequel because it's pretty standalone. So, but I hope it just doesn't become like a cult favorite. Like I hope it gets mainstream attention and stuff. So we'll see. But yeah, there's a good slate of movies that are coming out that are gonna be. Next week is definitely gonna wreck the box office for anything besides um, Joker, because Joker comes out next week. So that's gonna be dominating the box office pretty much all of October, I bet. Of course, we do have My Hero Academia. Um, was it Who's Next? You're Next, which also is the week after. So I got tickets for that too. So look forward. Next 2 weeks, I'll have a review up. So until next time, guys. Later.